Hi everybody, hello. So I wanted to talk to you guys for a few minutes this evening about what's going on astrologically. Happy New Year to all of you. Hi there. Happy New Year to all of you. I'm going to pull this just a tad bit closer. I knew that was going to happen. There we go. Hi, Bree. I'm trying to move things and they're falling over. Okay, so there's some major aspects this week, and so I wanted to address that with all of you because you're probably feeling it. You remember I told you guys that this year would be the year of awakening, and so we're now really hitting that awakening time. These aspects are all about, transformation, and it's all very surrounded in Venus and Aryan type energies. So, hey Meredith, hey Dina, hey Lisa, thanks for joining. Hey Bill. So, Happy New Year to all of you, because I really consider the new year when we hit Aries. And Aries is really, the astrological new year. That's the first of the zodiac, as I was telling you guys the other day. So Happy New Year to you, and hopefully this next year will be a wonderful one for you. There's a lot of interesting aspects this year. We have some good and some bad. A lot about the awakening. So this past year has been the purge, and now we have Venus retrograde, and it will hit the bottom on this weekend. This Saturday, it will actually conjunct the sun. So right now it is the evening star, and then it will transform into the morning star once it hits the sun. So when it hits the sun, what happens is it disappears, and then it goes on the other side of the sun, so then it's not actually out in the evening, it's out in the morning on the other side of the sun. And see, it's retrograding right now, so it's going backwards while the sun is going forward, and they're about to hit. Not actually hit, but conjunct. And so when that happens, it's going to be considered in the underworld, like majorly in the underworld. This is a time when you can, especially because we're going in the new moon this weekend as well, you can really transform your whole perspective on anything Venus. Okay, so Venus rules money and possessions, love, it's your self-esteem, your self-values. So anything to do with your personal self, it's second house energies, but it's also relationship and Libra energies, right? So if you're ready to transform, this is going to be the time this weekend to figure out exactly who you are on the inside when it comes to dealing with relationships and what you want in relationships and what you want in love, what you want in when it comes to money and possessions. And this is a great year to really focus on the Pluto polarity point that we have going on until about, I think it's 2024. Pluto polarity point is where our soul is evolving to. And so it's evolving, let me move this alert. So it's evolving into Cancer energy, water energy. And Cancer rules self-nurturance, healing, and emotional connection. So that's what's happening right now, is we have an aspect with Pluto right now. So you're probably feeling this transformation happening. And so this transformation is really great for letting go of old patterns, right? And moving forward into new values and new systems of wanting to be, right? So Cancer energy is very connected to spirit. So you guys know that I'm big into the tantric yoga. This is a great time to really get into that kind of thing where you're connecting with spirit and you're connecting with other people and opening up those channels and opening up the chakras. This is a great time to do it, because what we're all trying to evolve to is more connection, even though we've been going through this weird energy of everybody disconnecting for so long now. It's time to really figure this stuff out this coming weekend, this week. This is like the week of the warrior with all the Aries energy that we have. We have Sun in Aries, Uranus in Aries. Like there's like 5 things in Aries right now. And so if you're feeling a lot of agitation, a lot of anger, a lot of just like on edge, right? Then you're probably feeling all the fire from the Aries energy and the warrior. And so the warrior is all about self. It can be a little selfish, right? It's all about like, really just figuring out what you want. But with these aspects, it's good to figure out what you want that would really help you harmonize with other people and to harmonize with your surroundings. So this is supposed to be a very harmonious awakening, right? It's not supposed to be all about the self, but it's helping you transform the selfishness into an awakening to connect with spirit and connect with other people, right? Yeah, you're on edge. Yeah, I've been on edge too. Acupuncture really helped me. If any of you are having the edginess or the anger issues or frustration, a lot of times that's your liver meridian having a little bit of stagnation, right? A little bit overdoing of the liver meridian. So maybe you've been drinking a little bit too much, or, it could just be a stagnation for no real reason. Could be a hormonal thing, but what I do is between the big toe and the second toe, you can massage that area, and that's your liver meridian, and that's some of the main points for your liver meridian. And a meridian is a line of energy in your body. So you stimulate that. Hi there. So you would stimulate that liver meridian to calm yourself down. Maybe before you go to bed, you could get some massage oil, do some good foot massage, especially on the top between the two first toes, the first and second toe. Do right between there all the way up through there, and that meridian, if you stimulate it, it will help relieve some of the frustration and anger issues that you might be having. Yeah. And it might not be alcohol right now. It could have been alcohol weeks ago or something, or months ago even. And a lot of times anger and a lot of frustration will come from a feeling of disconnect and loneliness and depression, right? And that's why people do a lot of sugar and a lot of caffeine and a lot of alcohol, because it helps to change your chemistry in your brain. And that's where tantric yoga comes in, or any type of, kundalini yoga, deep transpersonal work, or anything where you're changing the brain chemistry, because that's what we all really need to be focusing on, because people are very edgy. So it's not just you, it's a lot of people. So be careful, because the swords are going to be coming out this week with the war, right? So just be careful with, just being a little too edgy. Try to take a deep breath if somebody aggravates you, and just step back for a minute and remember that we're all connected and that we all feel each other's energies, and try to really work on that liver meridian. That really helps. It does tremendously. Do I do personal readings? I do personal readings. It's on my site. Hello. Oh, you're back from Costa Rica? Oh, yeah. I love Costa Rica. Yeah. Oh, and your husband's your husband's a little edgy. Yeah. Oh, Richard. Caffeine and alcohol, huh? Oh, you did my chakra clearing. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, I do that. I do that often. It keeps me grounded. Well, I hope your husband feels better, Dina. I'm sorry he's sick. It's awful. Yeah, there's a lot of health issues with people right now with the Virgo stuff going on. Just people are edgy too, and that will make people sick too. If you're high stress and you have a lot of fight or flight going on, you can get sick easy. Because if your nervous system's up, your immune system isn't protecting itself enough, right? So this Venus retrograde is really pushing the limits for everybody this weekend, and we have the new moon, which means the moon goes dark and disappears. Hey, Joseph, yeah. So the moon, it goes dark and disappears. The Venus is going dark and disappearing this weekend. So it's a lot of transformational energy. It's a good opportune time for you to do some deep meditation and to really figure out what are your values. What is the right thing for you to become this year. I wrote in here, who are you, right? And that's what this energy is about, is like, who am I now? Who do I want to be? What are my values? What are my values in relationships? What are my values and my boundaries in just relationships in general? So, yeah, and I'm trying to think, let me see if there's any other major, yeah, Mercury. Mercury is actually in a T-square right now. Yeah, your birthday's this weekend? Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, this will be definitely huge aspect for you being an Aries. Yeah, this will be just extra powerful for you. You're probably feeling just a lot of the energy, a lot of fire energy if you're an Aries right now. My brother's birthday is this weekend as well. He's going through a lot of transformation too. Hopefully you'll find a new job if that's what you're looking for. This would be a good time to really try to manifest that by, raising your vibration and, changing your vibration to be what you want to be. Yeah, you're an Aries and you're feeling it. Oh, your son's birthday's tomorrow. Yeah, Aries are really feeling this. So are Cancers and Capricorns because we're majorly aspected as well. And the Mercury energy is actually very chaotic because of its placement this weekend. So if you're feeling a lot of disconnect in communication, right, and maybe clashing with people when you communicate, it's part of that Aries tension, but it's also part of the Mercury T-square that's going on. Yeah, I see there's a lot of Aries on. Yeah, because you're probably feeling it a lot. If you have an Aries ascendant, which is your rising sign, you would be highly affected by all of this year. You probably have a lot going on. You actually have a lot of Leo energy this year as well. So that would be, with your nodes. No, anyways, I'm getting way too technical. So yeah, that's a little bit about the major aspects that are going on right now. This weekend is going to be very interesting. I suggest a lot of meditation work. I suggest really just focusing in on the silence and not so much the mind with the Mercury chaos that's going on. That's mind energy. I suggest moving back and observing more of your thoughts with Mercury and just allowing things to play out and making decisions based on the silence behind it all. You feel bitchy and disconnected? Yeah, I went and got some acupuncture for that yesterday. I suggest it. I highly recommend it. The Cancer stuff. Yeah, so the Cancer-Capricorn axis that's going on with Pluto, it's been going on for a long time now. It's been going on for years. It's actually going on until 2024. And what I'm talking about there is evolutionary astrology. So if you are looking at just the chart of the world right now, humanity, right? The soul is in Capricorn energy. People are all about, career and being authority and leadership and putting themselves out there and making money. But what we're learning, our souls are evolving into until 2024 is a big focus, is all about connection with that emotional center, self-nurturance, self-healing, through connecting with spirit, through connecting with other people, using that Cancer energy and becoming more Cancer-like instead of so disconnected, which we've all become over the past couple of generations, right? So, this is like a big aspect going on for many years for people to become more connected, to really start healing the soul, the oversoul, through connection. So I think a lot of people are really getting into meditation now. A lot of people are getting into more, spiritual work, and that's because of the fact that the world needs more healing, and that has a lot to do with our Pluto polarity point, which we're all evolving towards. Hey, Shell. Oh, you're a Cancer, Michelle? Yeah, I'm a Cancer too. So if you have a Cancer sun, like what you're saying, you're a Cancer, you probably have a Cancer sun. Sorry, I keep getting alerts. Then you brighten your own life. You live a smoother life when you use those energies. So if you use Cancer energies, then it brightens your life and makes things easier for you if you have a Cancer sun. So whatever your sun is, you're supposed to use those energies and learn to use those energies to brighten your life. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Can this current cycle interfere with meditating and quieting the mind? Oh, my goodness, can it? Yes. Absolutely. With all this fire, right? Fire is spontaneity and, right? and there's no real water going on. I mean, we have Pisces, Neptune, Chiron, but with that Pisces, that's more of, you know, spirit and ether more than just water. Water is emotion and water is spirit. So people are becoming very just fiery right now. The mind is going crazy, especially with the Mercury energies. Like I said, Mercury is the mind and Mercury is being harshly aspected this week. So this is a hard time to meditate. And that's why what I do, I didn't even bother. Like what I'm doing now is I'm doing my tantric work, but I'm not even bothering with the Zen state right now. Right now you can do the Kriya, you can do the mantras, you can do the pranayama, all that stuff that I teach you guys. But sorry, I get questions and I get thrown off. If you do all that work, all of the active work, sorry, see people are calling me and texting me. Oh my goodness. All right. So anyways, what was I saying? If you use all of those techniques that I teach you guys, that is meditation. So even though you're doing active work, you're actually doing active work that helps boost your chemicals, and you don't have to go you don't have to go into the actual Zen state all the time. Okay, if you have all these crazy energies and you can't get to the Zen state, you don't have to push yourself. You should naturally get there. If you're not naturally getting there, don't worry about it. You know, you can use third eye bridging. You know, I talk about third eye bridging a lot. So third eye bridging, is where you walk your mind through visualization. It helps you get answers and stuff if you're trying to get answers, right? Let me block this person. Right. So use the meditation techniques that I teach you guys. Even if you're not getting Zen state, that's fine. You don't need the Zen state in order to change the chemicals and to have a better day. Okay? Just doing the active kriyas and stuff that I teach you, that will help you through this. I have not been going into the Zen state much. I have actually, like this morning, when I did my meditation work, I did my yoga, I did my meditation work, and then I was like, the thoughts are already coming, and I would observe it, and then I went, I don't need to do it, right now. That's what I always do. If I'm not naturally in the Zen state, then just don't worry about it, That's just, right now, you're not doing it, and that's okay, not a big deal. But like I said, if you want answers, use third eye bridging. So anyways, my course for tantric meditation will be available for all of you either tomorrow, Thursday, or on Friday. I'm not sure which day because I have to finish the website. And I'm working on that tonight, and hopefully it will be done by tomorrow, but I can't promise anything. So Thursday or Friday, you guys. If you're interested in my techniques, if you like my techniques that I teach you guys all the time and lead you in, you can have the course in the next day or two, and then you'll be able to follow along with all of my guidance and go through all the instructions and all that fun stuff. And if you're interested in how my tantric techniques help you sexually, I'm going to have a video in there as well on how to use it in sex. So if you want to do that, that will be there as well. And it can help you have better sex without a partner as well. Anyways, there'll be more about that, and I'll put that on there. So any questions before I let you all go? Anything about astrology or meditation, tantra? No? I went over enough with you guys? Okay. Just want to check. I just want to give it a minute, though. You have a tarot question, Charlie? Okay. What's your tarot question? Yeah, thank you for joining. Hello. I have some people on Periscope asking questions, so let's see. What do I tell people that say that tarot's evil? Well, what I would say is, I guess, if you think that tarot's evil, then you think that I'm evil, because really I'm just intuitively interpreting pictures. I'm just using my own intuition to, interpret symbols. So if the cards are evil, then I'm evil, because really it's just coming from you. Greetings from Turkey. Hello. Oh, hi, Spirit Dancer. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, thank you, Dina. Yeah, when people say it's evil, I don't try even educating people anymore on that. If they're that ignorant, then they need to go and learn other things. They'll maybe in another lifetime get there, but I don't even bother with herd state mentality. So, to me, that's very herd state mentality. It's very low mentality when it comes to spirituality and evolution. And if someone's scared of their own intuition or scared of their own body and tapping into spirit and their own spirit and everything, then whatever, just go away. Don't care. Not my thing. Yeah. So, yeah. Hope that answers your question. I just usually, if somebody gets on and starts saying things about, oh, it's evil, I just go block. See ya. Don't care. Herd state mentality, great. No, herd state, H-E-R-D, H-E-R-D. So herd state is like cows, like the herd of cows or something. So it would be like a herd of people that are very low soul. So they come in and they're very young, or they don't develop. And so they are very, like whatever they're told to do, they do. If they were born, Christian or Muslim or whatever religion they are, and then they just go, oh, that's what I am, I'm just that, and that's what they say, and then there's this man up there that watches me, and, if they have that type of mentality, I can't relate to them. And if I can't relate to that person, they're obviously not a light worker, they're obviously not at my stage, which is individuated, spirituated, right? You have the different stages, and the herd state mentality is just very young soul. And if they aren't ready to learn or to individuate, then they're not ready to talk to you or to get a tarot reading. So, not my problem. I just don't see those people as part of my group. Yeah. To me, soul groups are very important, and the people that I've always attracted to my life are people that are very individuated, spirituated. And so just raise your vibration and clear your chakras to keep attracting those kind of people instead of herd state mentality people. I'll be 40 in about 2 months. So. Oh, hello. Thanks for joining. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I've never seen that before. Moai? Maybe? I hope. So, yeah. Venus retrograde, going into the underworld this weekend. So, hopefully you guys will have some good transformation next week. And don't kill anybody with this crazy energy this week. Do some massage on your feet. Oh, I said it right. Awesome. So, all right. Y'all have a wonderful tonight. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining me. I am an astrologer. And I do readings. I have a website, brandyjoy.com. If you'd like a reading, just let me know. And I also teach tantric meditation, and I teach tarot reading masterclass if you'd like to join my masterclass. I'm getting a lot of questions on Periscope, you guys. Thank you, Bree. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you for joining. If y'all ever have questions, I'm always here for you. Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Charlie. Thanks for the question. Oh, Moai, you can actually watch the replay. I'll be posting it here after I get off. So you're welcome to watch the replay where I go over the aspects, the astrological aspects and what to do about them. I don't want to repeat the whole thing though, so I'll just let you watch the replay. All right, everybody, I will be on every Monday and Wednesday evening. Next week it'll be 8 o'clock instead of 9:30 probably, because I actually don't teach at the university next week. During the next month, I will be getting off a little bit earlier, so yeah. So I will be available a little bit earlier on Mondays and Wednesdays for the following month. So it'll be 8 o'clock instead of 9:30. So I will see y'all on Monday, and hopefully I'll see y'all around in Vibe Tribe and on the Facebook group here. So y'all have a good weekend. Use those energies, guys. Have a good weekend. Bye for now.